Hey y'all, welcome to this week's What's for Dinner. I'm starting out Monday. Today was Courtney's first track meet. I'll insert a picture of her right here. She looks so cute. She competed in the, what was it, Courtney? 800 meter run, and she got 5th out of 10 kids, which is pretty good. So I was proud of her. So I went and showed up right as she was doing her second lap, her last lap or whatever, because it started around the time that my oldest son got out of school and we had to hurry over there. So anyways, to make a long story short, I thought I'd show you my go-to for a busy night. So it's Monday. It's a Monday. I mean, need I say more? It's been a busy day. I've also been running errands all day with my husband. So tonight we're gonna make spaghetti. Y'all know my favorite, Prego. Y'all wanna sponsor me? Anyways, I'm just gonna show you how I throw some spaghetti away. I'm gonna show y'all how I throw some spaghetti together. Spaghetti is probably one of my most favorite meals to make at home because it's so comforting and I just love it.
And I'm writing my journal.
She has gotten into journaling and all that. So anyways, we're gonna get started with today's video and yeah. Bye. Okay, y'all, to start out, I'm gonna I have just a pound of lean hamburger meat in here, or ground beef, however you call it, which I'm curious, I've heard someone else, I can't remember who, ask, what do y'all call it? Do you call it ground beef, or do you call it hamburger meat? I just say hamburger meat. That's just how, that's just what I grew up hearing. This is hamburger meat. So anyways, I like to go ahead and season up my meat, even though Prego is, sorry, and it's still a little bit frozen. Even though Prego is like the best spaghetti sauce, in my opinion, traditional flavor, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Ooh, that might have been a little bit much. A little bit of pepper. If I don't know, I love my little Ray Dunn salt and pepper things. Put a little bit of onion powder in there. I love my seasonings. A little bit of garlic, which I'm almost out of. I gotta get some more. And then I'm going to put some oregano leaves in it. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little extra, I'll even throw in some garlic cloves. But tonight, we got garlic powder. We're good. So I'm not going to go through and show you every single thing I do, but we're going to brown this meat and then we'll be right back. Now that the meat is ready, it's time for the sauce. And now we have the sauce in. So now all I'm going to do is just let this warm up. And while it's warming up, I will make my spaghetti noodles, and then boom, we have an easy Monday night supper. Okay, y'all, there's the spaghetti. That's the sauce. You hear my daughter in the background. And there's the noodles. And then we always have some Parmesan cheese. Yes, I will show you my plate. There it is. Boom. Hey, y'all. I thought I'd get on here and do a little introduction for the next part of my video. Ignore all this. This is real life. I didn't put makeup on today. Pulled my hair up in a messy bun. Real life. But anyways, this next part of the video is very special to me because my mother-in-law called me and asked me if I would be interested in filming her when she made Vareniki. Vareniki is a traditional German Mennonite meal, also known as Perogies. So it's basically like a dough, and hers is stuffed with homemade cottage cheese, and they are so good, y'all, so good. So I'm very excited to get to share this with you. I went to her house yesterday and filmed this, and I wanted to get on here really quick and just let y'all know that it was coming. Anyway, so stay tuned. We're gonna show you. Okay, y'all, we are making Vareniki. Am I saying it right? Okay, so my mother-in-law made homemade cottage cheese, which is you make it by boiling,
just heating up buttermilk.
Buttermilk, and then it turns to cottage cheese. Okay. Add
this is salt.
Okay. And this is the filling for the Vareniki. Right. And pepper.
I separate the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
only put that in there.
Oh, just the yolk part. And this is so good. This is a traditional like German dish, right?
Mm-hmm. Very popular one though too.
Oh, it's so good.
We'll leave that in there. Okay, I have now 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll add a couple more because I have a lot of cottage cheese.
Okay. And so you've made this so much that you just kind of, you don't have like a set recipe really.
No, it's kind of like my mom always did it. She had everything in her head. There.
Okay.
Now I'm going to put some whipping cream.
Okay.
And I'll use my hands. I washed them.
See, I always do that too. I always say I use what God gave me, my hands. This is my mother-in-law, in case you're new, Margaret. And I've had some people ask if you would, when you were going to make some more food on my channel. I don't think I would ever be able to make this, or at least it would never turn out as good as yours. I've ate other people's Varenika, and I like my mother-in-law's the best.
I just add whipping cream until it's good and sticky. I know that the cottage cheese will stay together.
Oh, okay. And if you were to try to do this with like regular cottage cheese from the store, could you do it? But not really.
No, the bought cottage cheese it turns into liquid if you heat it.
Oh, okay.
I've tried it. That did not work. I'll just taste it a little bit. See if it's salty enough, and it's not. I'll add a little more salt.
Here's what it's looking like.
And I'll just put it in a different bowl. This one is pretty high, but I had to have it in a bigger bowl because I had so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to now just put it in a smaller bowl.
Okay. And like in English, people would call these perogies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In Mexico and in Canada, we made our cottage cheese from cow milk.
Oh, really?
But out here, it doesn't work. Like if I had a cow in the back of the yard, I could go milk it and I could do it. But not the bought milk. It doesn't give cottage cheese. Because they
Oh.
have put too much chemicals in there.
Oh, okay. Like when they're pasteurizing and all that.
Yep. It doesn't give cottage cheese. It starts smelling bad before it turns into cottage cheese.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm done that.
Okay.
A little quicker, so.
Okay. So my mother-in-law, I forgot to turn this on. She says a lot of times she makes the dough by hand, but today she's going to use her dough maker because it's quicker. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I'll just add more eggs to this.
Oh, okay. So you're going to use the part that was left over from a while ago. Okay. The first time I had heard about these, I was a little like not sure about it. I was like, what? You know? But now I love them. It's like my favorite thing. Okay.
The eggs in there.
Okay.
And I'll add some milk. There were 2 cups of eggs, and I'll do about 1 3/4 milk.
Okay. People might want you to start your own channel making food.
It doesn't look very much for that, so I'm going to make a little more. Use 2 cups milk this time because this will be a bigger dough.
Okay.
I'll add a couple extra eggs.
Because you're making a lot, so some of these you will freeze probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've used 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16 eggs altogether.
Oh, okay.
So I'm adding some salt. Now I'm going to mix it. I'll split this from the side a little bit because a lot of it sticks in there. Okay, I'll do the rest by hand because I got a big dough.
Mm-hmm.
And now the rest won't take that long.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's crawling in there.
This is the thing. I'm not very good with like doughs. Like I haven't, but then again, I haven't tried to make bread in a long time. Before when I tried, it wasn't, except for in the bread maker you gave me, I could make good bread.
I'll put it in here because this is a big piece.
So it's just still a little too sticky, so you gotta...
I have to add more flour, but I'll do that by
hand.
Anyway, now I will need this a little more to get it a little.
Oh, this is interesting. And this is what I never quite understand is when I do a recipe and it talks about kneading, I'm always so lost. I'm like, I don't understand what kneading, I don't understand. So it's basically you're kind of like...
Have to add a little more flour and so it will make a smooth, soft or a smooth...
Okay. And you're kind of like rolling it or in kind of or
Yeah.
something basically?
Yeah.
This is interesting to me.
And this is a big piece. I will, once I make the Vareniki, I will cut it in half because this piece is way too big to roll out.
Oh, okay.
But
This is very interesting to me. And I'm curious about your apron where it says something Mennonite in Mexico.
yeah,
What was that for?
It was 70. So what was it? It was
1922 to 75 years.
75 years of Mexico, the Mennonites. Yeah.
Oh, that's how long they had been there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So they
Now it's a lot longer already. I got this still from my dad.
So is that when Mennonites kind of came to Mexico? Is in 1922, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some went to Canada and some went to Mexico.
And originally, weren't they like in Russia?
Yeah, they came from Russia.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny because they say German Mennonites, but really, they weren't. Were they ever in Germany at one point? Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, they were. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them come from Germany.
Okay. I always find it interesting.
Okay, now I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut it up because that's too big. I'll stick that one right now. I'll stick it there.
Okay. And you'll work with this one. All right. So now we have the cottage cheese over here, and you're about to start, what, rolling this out?
Mm-hmm.
Just kneading it a little more. So now getting out the rolling pin.
I hope they won't rip when I cook them. But
Okay.
but
So now
we will put some cottage cheese in here.
okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So you're getting ready to make the...
I can probably get 5 out of her. There.
Okay.
Put it over. I'm going to cut it.
Oh, that's how you do it, with a little...
And I push out the air and then close them.
There, it's like the leftover from the cottage cheese, kind of some of the part of it, and you'll add water to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So to
It's
cook,
not necessary that it has to be done, but since I made the cottage cheese last night, it's fresh, and I will use it.
okay. So basically, what you do is you boil them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll get the butter ready. I brown butter.
I will come over that way.
Okay, there you go. Now that can heat in the boiling point. That most of the time I will just use water.
But you just happen to have this because you had made...
Well, I made the cottage cheese the last batch. I made it last night, so that's why I
okay.
have it there.
Okay, so we'll
And I will get some butter out.
Okay. And so this butter you...
This is butter. It's not I never use margarine.
Okay.
I'll have a cup of butter in there.
Okay.
See how far it goes. And I'll just let that melt.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will make some more Vareniki.
So now you boil them.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it usually take, or how do you know when they're done, for instance?
I just
kind of look at them and you know. Okay.
I can kind of watch the time when they're starting to boil. I think I have 20 in there now. It's kind of maybe a little much, but we'll see.
It works.
We'll see what it does. Okay. And I'm going to grab just one of these. Still in there, but not his face. You can't see it.
His hand.
There. Now here's our brown butter.
Okay. And you just kind of drizzle that over it when it's done to kind of give it extra flavor, or what? Okay.
Yep, the butter is brown now.
Oh.
See?
Yeah.
See? The bottom, it's still very foamy, but once the foam is down, then you can see the brown stuff. Set that to the side and wait until these.
So they're just kind of gently boiling or whatever?
Yeah, because I have my pot way too full. My oven is a mess, so.
It kind of boiled over it, huh?
And I have to turn them down because of it's just way too full. I should have not put that much water in there if I used that. And I'm going to get this ready. The strainer.
Okay.
This handle broke off, but I still love this one. I like this one. See, now you can see the butter is brown.
Oh, yeah.
That brown stuff, that's what gives the good flavor.
And normally with this, you fry like sausage or ham
or bacon, whatever I have on hand. Tonight we will have ham.
Okay.
And maybe some bacon if it's not enough ham. But
So the cooking part is not really, doesn't take a long time. It's more the getting it prepared and stuff.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, how often did y'all eat this? Was it kind of a common thing you would eat?
Yeah, this was a common thing. You just have to be very gentle with them when you take them out, that they won't rip. But sometimes they open when you cook them, if they're a little too thin. But you don't want to have a thick layer of dough there neither, so.
Oh, yeah. And is this the same dough you use to make those noodles?
No, the noodles, then I use only eggs. Just eggs, nothing else.
No flour or anything?
Yeah, eggs and flour. That's all that is. The noodles are a whole lot better when you use only eggs. You can use them with milk in there. I've done it sometimes when I have leftover that I have made noodles from it. But the best noodles is if you use only eggs.
And it's called, is that the kiltja? Or no? Yeah, how do you say it again?
Kiltja.
Kiltja. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
Those
use
are good.
only eggs and flour, and then it makes the dough very hard. The harder the dough, the better the noodles.
Okay.
But this dough, you have to have it soft because.
For this. And some people, I don't know, do you ever do just the dough by itself? Like just boil? I've seen people do
Yeah,
that.
I used to. I did. Always did. I would just, the leftovers, I would just boil. And then you can either fry them later on, fry them a little bit and eat them like that. They taste very good like that too. But I haven't done that in years because I tried to leave the flour out more alone. So.
Oh.
But I used to, I love it. And I would put, that's when I put the jam or the raisins in there. And then
That's right. I remember that. You would always kind of, didn't you heat them up some too? The raisins kind of?
I cook them so that they are kind of syrupy.
Yeah.
I cook them with a little bit of water and sugar. And then cook them until it's like a syrup.
Because you and Dave liked that, I think I remember.
Oh, I love it. I still do. But I think these are done.
They're like plumping up, huh? Kind of. And then you just put them in there to kind of strain them a little.
Yeah, just let the water get off, and then I will put them in a pan and put these up for in the freezer because I cook them now already. So that way I won't have to keep them warm for so long.
Okay. We went ahead and cooked some now so that I could have my video finished before I have to go get my children. Because it's only 2:05. But then we will come back here and have some of these for supper.
I'll leave those in there for a tiny little bit longer because I had a little too much. Actually, it was a little much in there. So these, but I'll get a pan with some parchment paper.
Okay. And so, is this what you do before you freeze them? You kind of already, or do you sometimes freeze them without boiling them?
No, I don't because a lot of times then I have trouble. Then they want to get open while cooking.
Oh, okay.
So what I do is I cook them and then I freeze them, and later on I just steam them. I don't put them back in water or in the microwave. In the microwave, then they're very gummy.
Oh, okay.
And so I just steam them. I put them in a double boiler, and then just steam them. Or if you don't have double boiler, you can also put a strainer in a pot of water and then just steam them like that.
Oh, okay.
And then they're just like fresh.
Okay, cool. I'm learning new things today.
These. Just don't want them to touch when you put them in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
Then you rip them. So I freeze them and then I put them together in a bag.
Okay.
I think I can. I'll take these out yet and put them in here for now. See, this one is opening now. See?
Oh.
And so I'm just going to take them out of there. So this one ripped.
Uh-oh.
The cottage cheese got into the water, which it's okay. But that one is ripped. I guess it got stuck. Yeah, it's stuck on the bottom. But that happens sometimes.
Okay.
There you go, that's empty.
Okay.
And then I just pull it like this.
And then you also make the smallfoot.
Schmonfoot, yeah. Later on, I use the brown butter and add whipping cream to it, and then cook it, and then pour that over it.
And it's
That's
so good.
Then voila, you have your Vareniki.
Yay! Thank you for showing us. I will come back with my camera a little later and I will show you everything finished, and so that y'all can see how good it is. Thank you, Grandma. Okay, y'all. My mother-in-law took the cottage cheese. Is this the same cottage cheese mixture like you use for the inside of the
Yeah, this is
Vareniki?
it's from the same cottage cheese. This is just cottage cheese and egg, salt and pepper.
Okay.
And I'm just frying them with a little bit of bacon, just barely a little bit of bacon grease. Just fry them, making kind of like cookies.
Okay. I thought this would be kind of cool to show y'all. And my mother-in-law does not like to fry in her house, so she does all of her frying out here on her grill. So she fried some ham and bacon and did it all out here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like to fry inside. Nope.
I'll fry in the house and then it smells that way for a couple days.
That's why I don't. Especially bacon smells so strong. And plus it gives a mess, like you see.
Oh, I know. It's actually a pretty nice day. I'll show you out here.
It is beautiful today.
Yes. There's Courtney. Say hi. What do you got? Oh, you got blue lips from your drink.
I'll just get a plate.
Oh, okay. I just thought I would show y'all that real quick. She just is gonna fry these. Hey y'all, there is the ham. She already fried it. And she fried up some bacon. And then we have a smallfoot, which is basically whipping cream with that brown butter that she had earlier. Some of that. And it's sort of like a gravy. Sort of, right?
That I'll cut later out into noodles.
Oh, okay. So is this with the leftover or?
No, that is cream cheese and eggs and pork rinds and salt.
And this is for when you don't want to eat all of the flour and stuff. This is, I know my sister-in-law likes doing this. And my mother-in-law. So yeah, this is something different. I don't think I'll be eating that because I'm going to eat all the fattening, good Vareniki. Oh, I'm just looking at how they look. Ooh, those look kind of good though. Do you just eat them plain, just like that, or do you do something with them?
Yeah, Susie doesn't want Vareniki because she doesn't want the dough so late. So she wanted noodles, so she asked if I had cottage cheese, and I said yeah, so I would fry some.
And so do y'all eat those with like the smallfoot on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It tastes
okay.
good with the smallfoot.
So it's basically like the inside of the
Vareniki.
Vareniki, but just without all the dough.
Come on.
Okay, well I'm going to get all the dough tonight, and then I'm probably going to be full and fat, but that's okay. I'll go home and I'll be lazy. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Kiki? Okay, sorry. Okay, now she's going to cut up her noodles, and these are what? Just
It's eggs, cream cheese, and pork rinds, and salt.
and you just mix it all together and what? Spread it out and it dries?
Now I bake it. For
Oh,
8 minutes.
Oh, okay, you bake it, okay. Like that. And then now you're going to cut it. It's going to be like noodles that are
It's like kilja.
Kilja. And this is what, like keto and all that friendly kind of stuff, kind of?
I
don't
this
know.
is actually from Dr. Martin, yeah.
Oh.
But it's keto friendly.
Look how cool it is.
Oh.
Smells good.
Courtney's admiring this new diffuser that my mother-in-law bought.
Smells like oranges. And spearmint and stuff. Those look like carrots. They're
Carrots.
Yellow.
Yellow carrots.
Get closer in on that.
Courtney, I'm trying not to cover up the microphone with my finger where I
Don't show
always
Grandma.
forget.
Shoot. Are you supposed to show Grandma?
I don't know. I don't show her very much, but every now and then I might get a glimpse. People might be wanting to see how pretty she is.
Find a husband, Grandma.
Uh-oh.
You got to be kidding me.
That is cool.
Little noodles.
Oh, Oh yeah, and let me show y'all the completed little cookie things.
Those are cookies?
Well, this is my nephew Caden. Say hi. Okay, y'all, there is my Vareniki. I put some salt and pepper, and I have a little bit of bacon, piece of ham, put the small pot on it. It's good, right, y'all? Look, and Caden's wearing some of his on his face. It's a good, the food, right? Speak a little Dutch for us. Tell him something in Dutch.
Kan je die vertalen?
He asked you if you could speak Dutch. Oh, speak German, right? It's my little nephew.